All right, just a few miles from the shelter where we're gonna have lunch. But just after that shelter, apparently the trail for quite many years has been, it's flooded by a beaver dam. So depending on the amount of rainfall, depends how difficult it's going to be. I don't think it's gonna be too bad though. But that's our exciting thing for the day, right after lunch. But on to the shelter. Made it to where the shelter turnoff is, but the shelter's 0.3 off trail, so I'm not going that far. And Showtime needed to use the privy, so he is going that far. But I'm gonna stay here by the creek and have a little lunch here, and everybody can see me from the trail, so we'll see. We're all moving in the same direction either way. So just found out that Cup of Tea is just ahead of me, and a few other people, they're all around here. So again, great. I knew everybody was here, but we'll be seeing some people in a few days probably.
That's funny. No, I just...
Our lunch spot today was one of the best on the trail so far. For me, for sure. It was definitely one of those places. And yeah, we had a great time. Very relaxing. And now we're heading out. And we've got the Beaver Pond crossing coming up. And yeah, we'll see if we have to get in the water or not. All right, made it to the Beaver Dam area, and yeah, it's flooded. So that's the trail there in front. So only one real option. Back to me and Showtime again. Feel like we could be in the Alps. Okay, Showtime and I are taking a little break here, getting some water. This is the last water before, of course, we're gonna go uphill to camp. And we just met another flip-flopper, I think, Echo. But yeah, we're going to get some water, and I think we have maybe a little surprise because we're a little ahead of everybody else. So we have some time here at this creek. Yeah. Do what? All right, we're heading down under the highway, or however we're getting around that, I don't know, but we're going across there and then up for our big climb, our final one of the day. And we'll do it with a full load of water. I've got, let's see, 3 3/4, say. So should be good all night. We're gonna carry it all the way to the top. All right, coming up to the highway, let's do it. Wow, what a climb up. It was just steep, tough, rocky, man. And the water obviously didn't help, and then we thought once we get to the top, it'll level out and become just a ridge top. No, it got steeper and rockier. But it's starting to flatten out now that we're 0.2 from where this tent site should be. So, just gonna catch my breath, get a little electrolytes in me, and mosey into camp. I'm really looking forward to dinner. I've been so hungry today, all day. I've really eaten too much of my food, but we're gonna make it work. My hunger is just going crazy the last couple of days. All right, let me keep an eye out for this site. I don't want to miss it. Okay, we're at mile 1187.4. It's a little stealth site here on top of the ridge, and like I said before, it was tough to get here, but we all made it, and I think Bassett Trayson is right behind us, so she might be here. So we've got everybody that came from the last camp, plus Rental and Unicorn are here. So it's a full house tonight. So we're gonna get dinner ready. We had a long day, did about 20 miles. We had a lot of breaks, and I'll tell you what, I don't normally hike that way, and I have been loving it. Take an hour break and then get up and just do bigger miles. So yeah, it's been nice. And but I'm not gonna jibber jabber any longer. And Bass made it. So everybody's here.
I haven't even been in. I'm never in it in May. I'm never in until June, but you know.
We're off this morning. It is 46 degrees with a wind chill. I don't know what it is, but it's way less than 46 degrees. I'll tell you that. Chilly morning, and everybody got up early and out of there. But we've got a quick beginning to the morning today. We have 9 miles to the 501 shelter, where we were gonna order a pizza for lunch, but I'm a little low on food, and so are a couple other guys. So we decided we're gonna go into town and get pizza, and also do a quick little light resupply. Just grab some quick stuff. So we're gonna go into the town of Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Kamikaze's, he used to live here for about a year, so he's quite familiar with the area. And his knee is feeling a lot better, so hopefully that's all in the past and we can keep on moving. But I've got some big plans coming up over the next few days. Wolfie's got some, his son's coming in, giving us some trail magic. He's got a buddy that's gonna do some other trail magic for us later, take us around and recharge our stuff and a few other things. And then I've got people that I'm gonna be meeting up in the Lehigh Valley. Some friends that I met on trail, so I'm really looking forward to that. Tell you more about that when it gets a little closer. But today, like I said, it's Pine Grove. And more miles on the trail. Let's go. Gotta move to stay warm. So most mornings for my breakfast, I don't do anything at camp. I don't boil any water for coffee or oatmeal or anything like that. I don't like to cook in the morning. I like to get up and I like to start off walking kind of slow, warm up for about 30 or 45 minutes. And I don't even think about it. It's just you feel your body just kick into a different gear and then I'm ready to go. And then I walk for a little while, and then at some point I start to get hungry, and I pull out my breakfast. Lately I've been starting with the honey bun. Pretty classic. Only, this one's a small one though. It's only 340 calories. I like the ones that are 490 calories. You can have a couple of those for breakfast. It's a 1,000-calorie breakfast. And I'm ashamed to admit it sometimes. It's crazy the amount of food that I can eat. Right now especially, I had dinner last night, had my macaroni and cheese and 2 candy bars, 2 super sized candy bars, king size. And then, let's see, then I proceeded, once we decided we were gonna go to the store, I proceeded to eat every single snack that I had. I ate another granola bar, I ate a honey bun. I ate, at one point I actually ate a crunchy ramen, just an uncooked ramen, because I was hungry. I'm always hungry, but yesterday was something. So I'm really looking forward to lunch and getting a pizza or whatever we end up doing. But right now I'm gonna eat my honey bun and all the rest of the food that I have for breakfast. Morning!
You mother...
Coming up to a trailhead. Let's see what we got here. Could be some trail magic. Let's see what we got. Sky Patrol. Woo! Woo, drive! Woo! Trash bag and Gatorade. Apple. Thank you, Sky Patrol, for the wonderful trail magic. Had a Gatorade and I'm taking an apple with me. Made it to PA 501 and looks like I'm gonna be the only one going into town, which is fine with me. But yeah, just got a hitch. Let's see how it goes. Hitch was no problem and resupply was adequate. And now I'm on to pizza for lunch and maybe even to pack out for dinner. Going crazy. It's gonna be great. All right, I'm out here in front of OIP, Original Italian Pizza here in Pine Grove. And I got a slice of pizza because I was really craving that, but I got a sub to go out for lunch, to pack out. I've also got some treats. I'm well stocked. I have probably too much food now. I went from no food to too much food. Don't buy food when you're hungry. But I'm gonna enjoy my slice and head back out on trail and hopefully meet up with everybody else. Still have 10 more miles to do today. I'm sitting here enjoying my slice of pizza and look who shows up. Spring Break and Bass. So I thought that they were just all ahead of me and nobody wanted to stop, and all the stuff that we talked about the night before, I guess they all had their own plans and I was gonna be on my own. Turns out I just passed them all and I was in the lead. and nobody was there. I didn't wait for anybody else. So now they think I'm the jerk. I thought they were the jerks. But here we are. Yeah, so we got a ride. Maybe the best one yet. Woo! Look at this! All of us in a truck. All right, I think we're pretty much to the top of this climb. That was a rough one, for sure. Very rocky. The trail is definitely becoming more rocky. But, wow, what a great surprise having everybody come meet me in town. Like I said, I thought I was behind everybody and they were just moving on and I'd have to catch up to them. But turns out they were behind me and they all came to me, and man, yeah, you gotta love that. That's part of that community. That's part of that. I love hiking with these guys, and looking forward to more days to come. Whew. I'm tired. That climb was rough. And I'm trying to pull out the camera and show you some of the times that aren't just the overlooks. Some of the times that are like you get stabbed in the neck with a stick. Yeah, exactly. That's the real AT. It really happens. But we're having a great day. It's definitely a warm day. We're moving into summer. Woo! No one's close to me, or else they'd holler back. All right, we're rolling along. And I'll tell you, this trail has been rocky. So I don't know if this is Rocksylvania. I think this is part of Rocksylvania. This is the part of the idea of Rocksylvania. Even when you're not getting rocks, you're kind of getting rocks. But yeah, it's tough. But we're doing it. And that's all we can do. It's literally one foot in front of the other, right? But meeting a lot of great people out on the trail. Some flip-floppers, some day hikers, some weekenders. Just kind of the same. Even on I think today's Wednesday. But even today, we get those kind of people. It's great. It's great to meet everybody. Smell their fabric softener. And we're all just trying to manage our way over these rocks. But we're doing it at a really good pace. I mean, really good with an asterisk. Because there are rocks. And it's hard. All right, back to it. Whoa! See, don't want to fall. Can't take my eyes off the trail even for a minute. So, some days, let me start that over here. So we all know we have a sort of a huge stone, huge chunk to carve away, and that is to get to Katahdin. But you can't really think about it in those terms. So we just kind of chip away at it, right? I think for me and for a lot of other people, the best way is to kind of look at the next goal, right? There's the goal that's maybe 2 or 3 days ahead, and then the goal that's 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 days ahead. So you can kind of just frame your world in that. But really, what you're doing is chipping away. And today is kind of one of those days where, yeah, we're going to an ultimate goal, of course. And we're going to a shorter goal, of course. But today, we're just chipping away. And it's not necessarily glorious or spectacular or scenery filled. In this case, it's a lot of rocks. It's a lot of ups and downs. And it's a lot of making sure where your foot goes. But we're still chipping away. And it's one of those days, just like in life, you put your head down and your nose to the grindstone, as it were, right? And you push on. And when you pick your head up, you're further along than you were. And that's the key to the AT. And I'm pretty convinced that's the key to life too. So I'm gonna swat the gnats out of my face. I'm gonna wipe the sweat off my brow. And I'm gonna put my head down. And I'm gonna step on, over, and through those rocks. We all are. Let's do this. We are having a great day out here. We had a great time in town and just a great time on trail. Met some interesting folks today. Yeah, just we're doing a pretty good time, all things considered. These rocks are pretty tough. The trail's pretty tough, but we're gonna end up doing right around 20 miles today by the time we get to camp. And we went and hung out in town, resupplied. So, you know, yeah. That's saying a lot with this terrain because it's been tough. But yeah, just a couple more miles will be to the camping tent area. And I'll check in then. We got everybody here. It's part of the reason it's so much fun. Whew. All right, it was a long, no, it wasn't. It just felt like a long afternoon hiking, but we made it here to camp and gonna get tent set up and have a great, great dinner. We're the first ones here, so we get first pick at the tent sites. Always a good thing. 20 miles today. Good job. It was tough, especially the last few miles, but we made it, so let's get to dinner. We packed out some subs. Let's get to it. Yeah! Woo!